Maxwell, the leadership guru, said, people don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. People don't care how much you know, but they want to know how much you care. When was the last time you felt encouraged by someone? How did that make you feel? Toastmaster Bunty, fellow Toastmasters in India. This is my third icebreaker. Maybe I'll get third time lucky too. What is encouragement? Encouragement is an action of giving someone support, confidence, and hope. It is about building someone with your words and actions, most often in a time that is most difficult for them. Why am I speaking about this in an icebreaker? For me, this topic is very personal and it's important. And I thought I'll share some reflections with you about encouragement and the gift of encouragement, how I personally experienced it, and hopefully encourage you to share the gift of encouragement with someone else. First of all, encouragement is crucial to success. Research has shown that people who are encouraged move further towards success. In fact, empirical research in hospital settings clearly show that patients who were encouraged in the course of their treatment came faster, closer to recovery than those who were not encouraged. Athletes who are encouraged do better quicker. Clearly, encouragement can impact success. Secondly, encouragement leaves a lasting impact. Life is tough. I don't know about you. Life is difficult, and people are often faced with these voices, both internal and external, constantly bombarding them, telling them that they can't make it, or making them feel lower than who they're supposed to be. In family situations, in work situations, in personal relationships, the struggles that life brings us, we go through difficult times. And words of encouragement can make a lasting impact. I still remember when I was about 17, this young lady came and gave me some words of encouragement. I was actually in a place where I was full of anxiety, even suicidal. She didn't tell me much. She just listened to me, and she made me feel special. She communicated to me that I was accepted and loved, and that has left a lasting impact on me. I remember one time when my daughter, and this was when we were in Manila about 7 years ago, I was going through a very difficult time. Looking back, I think it was a period of depression that I was struggling with. I was lying in my bed one Saturday morning, didn't feel like getting out of bed. My daughter suddenly jumps out of the bed. She was about 3 or 4 years old. Jumps on the bed, she wakes me up, and she says, "Daddy, don't worry, it's going to be okay. God loves you." When I heard that, I was like, wow, what did she know about my situation in the office? What did she know about the struggles I was having personally on the inside? But she gave me a word that was in season. It was just what I needed to hear. And that completely turned me around. I was like, wow, there must be something true about what she's saying. I was really encouraged. Thirdly, genuine encouragement can communicate care. In 2019, I was taken for a project visit to a red light area, brothel area in India, in Calcutta. This was the heart of the red light area. In fact, it's Asia, one of Asia's biggest red light areas, Sonagachi. And World Vision had a project there working with these women and children. They took me to a drop-in center for children where, mothers would come and leave the children in the evening, or the older children would come to do some studies together. So there was a tutor there who would help them. That evening time, there were no young children, but there were children who were mostly teenagers. And the manager said, speak to them. I had no clue what to tell them. I hadn't prepared. But then I suddenly remembered the story of an eagle. And I don't know if you know the story, but let me summarize it for you. It's about an eaglet that falls off its nest, gets lost, lands up in a barn with chickens. The eaglet starts behaving like chickens, and months pass. And it's walking around, doesn't fly, just behaves like chickens, eats worms. And one day, the farmer's friend sees the eaglet. He picks it up, he looks at it and says, no, you're not supposed to be here. Takes it up to a mountain and tells, hey eagle, you are meant to fly. You're not meant to be here. You are special, you're meant to fly. And he sort of throws the eagle off that mountain ledge or whatever, and the eaglet, gets the wind under its wings and takes off. I told the story and I told them, you're special and you're meant to fly. You're meant to succeed. Now these are vulnerable children. Their mothers are sex workers. And some of the girls, could easily end up, in that situation. Little hope in that context. When I said this, one girl, sort of looked at me, and in the meantime, the project manager was saying, we need to leave. I said, I need to leave. She said, no, please don't go, I have a question. She sounded agitated and angry. And I asked her, what's the question? She said, why is it that nobody has ever told me that I'm special and that I can succeed? I was shocked because what can you answer? She was a vulnerable girl, 13-year-old. Her mother was a prostitute. What can I tell her? I didn't know what to say. I just looked into her eyes and said, you are special and you can succeed. And I left. I mean, going back, I was thinking how important it is for us to communicate to people that they can make it in spite of what they're going through, especially children in vulnerable circumstances. As Toastmasters, you and I have been given the power of words. We learn how to use words more effectively. And I want to encourage all of us, let's use our words. Let's use our words to encourage others. Let's use the gift of encouragement that we've been given at different points in our lives to encourage somebody else. Thank you.